Hey guys, I'm Jack Bennett from iCanPlayDrums.com, and thanks for tuning into today's lesson. Today we're going to continue with the expansion concept. In the previous two lessons we looked at taking a funk beat and reorchestrating it around the drum kit by moving the left hand, which started out as ghost notes, first moving it around the toms, getting kind of like a jungle funk idea, or like a sped up version would be like a drum and bass thing, and then we checked out playing it on the hi-hat using the hi-hat gliss as well. Today we're going to play what I just showed you then. I'm going to teach you guys how to play that. It's basically like a Latin American type beat. I was actually taught it as the Airto Moreira beat. Now, Airto Moreira was one of Chick Corea's drummers, brilliant player, and he did a lot of great stuff, especially in the Latin jazz context. So when you're talking Latin jazz, you're talking Latin beats, but the jazz part of that is probably the improvising side. So this is a really good one to reorchestrate because you can get a lot of different things with it. So let's first of all learn the pattern really slowly just on the snare drum. It's just a 2-beat phrase, okay, that just repeats over and over and over. And eventually you can move the right hand wherever you like, but the left hand, as you saw in the introduction, we're just going to keep on the bell of the hi-hat. And it's a really interesting sound playing up there because it's not something that you normally do with like all your funk stuff. You're typically playing on the edge or tip on the top, or you're going for your gliss sounds. Same with jazz when you're playing. We don't often play on the bell of the hi-hat. But it's a sound that's available to us, just like playing on the bell of any other cymbal. So we're going to check that out today. So the pattern is in 2/4. It's a 16th note pattern, and it's just right, left, left, right, left, left, right, left, done. That's all it is, okay? So the right hands are always playing the accents, and the left hands are playing the non-accents, okay? So it's a 16th note pattern. We can count it like this. 3 E and A, 4 E and A, 1 E and A, 2 E and A, 1 E and A, 2 E and A. Or if the counting kind of freaks you out a bit, then you can just think of it in terms of units. It's a unit of 3 twice, and then just a unit of 2 at the end. So you get right, left, left, right, left, left, right, left. And all you have to remember is the right hands are playing loud and the left hands are playing soft. From there, what we're going to do is just move the right hand between the snare, the first tom, and the floor tom. That's all we're going to do. We're going to pick those 3, and we go like this. 1 E and A, 2 E and A. Okay, once you've got the hand pattern down, it's time to check out what's happening with the feet. Now, the feet are playing a really simple rhythm. You're just playing quarter notes, just going 1, 2, 3 E and a 4 E and a 1, okay? What's important though, I believe in this application, it's much easier to play the beat with the left hand if you play heel down on the hi-hat. That's really important. Don't play heel up for this particular beat. Oftentimes, heel up is great. It works a hell of a lot better in some applications than heel down. But this time, let's go with heel down, and I'll show you why. When we move the left hand up onto the hi-hat, and we're playing this pattern now, so we've got... If we play heel down, it so happens that when we release the ball of the foot whilst the heel is still down, it opens at the right time to give us the notes with the hi-hats being open as we play them with the stick. If we play with heel up and we've got this kind of a motion happening, we don't get those open notes. And half of the groove is all about that. That's a really big part of the sound of this groove. So we want those open notes, and the best way, or maybe the only way to achieve that really is by playing heel down. So let's now check that out. I'm going to play heel down. 1, 2, 3, 4. So we can hear all those open notes there. Bum, 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 bum. If I play heel up, it doesn't really come up in time to get those open notes. So we get this. They're all kind of dead notes. We get this. 3, 4. We get the last one. We get 2E and ah, or 4E and ah. And if that's what you want, that's cool. There's no right or wrong, but I'm going for more open notes, so I'm going to play heel down. And that's the whole groove. All you've got to do from there is just put the right hand around the toms like we did at the start. And you can experiment with the right hand. You can put it different places, cymbals, toms, etc. All right, and we get this. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, so have fun with that. That is another beat from Drum and Fill Expansion System. It's, again, another way of taking what would have just been this, or would have been this, and they are certainly fine. It's really interesting, especially with the hi-hat, when you start moving the left-hand grooves onto the hi-hat. It gives it another voice. It gives the whole thing another flavour.